This is Nandro from GosuGamers. We are sitting here with Nerchio. Nerchio, how has the DreamHack experience been for you so far?
It has been great, except considering the games, it haven't been so good because I played real bad against Red, of course.
Well, you did really good in the group stage, but as you said, you fall to Red. Can you walk us through the games and or tell us what's wrong?
Well, against Red, I can't say too much except the fact that I think I wanted to win. I really wanted to win, so I was more stressed than usually, and yeah, I played like I don't know. I just didn't use the knowledge I usually use. I did some bad timing attacks. I didn't put my army in correct places, so he just played better in those games. And in groups, yeah, actually when I played groups, it felt more comfortable than at home for me. So I did really well then.
Do you think if it wasn't Red you met at the round of 8, you would have won? Did Red's playstyle upset you a bit, or it was all your mistakes?
No, against Red it was only my mistakes. But yeah, of course I would prefer other opponent, not Acer, because DVZ is always a little bit lag-based. And yeah, as I said, I really wanted to win against Red because I think the games against Hero would be really good. Because I think, he always plays the same style against Zerg, so I think I could work it out, let's say.
So you said you would be confident against Hero. Do you think you have figured out this Sentry War Prism Void Ray Rush he does? Are you confident about beating him? Because we've seen that many Zergs fell to it and couldn't deal with it. Only Shed came close a bit, but again in late game he fell as well. Do you feel really confident about this?
No, of course I didn't feel confident, but I think I see a way that you can beat such style, because if you let Hero get to the late game the way he wants, like he has half of the map usually, so you can't really beat him then. And like he uses, he spends so much resources on the harass with War Prism, then he takes third base almost without any units, like few sentries, maybe some colossus, but because he uses most of his army to harass, to attack. And yeah, I think you can actually beat it if you don't lose too much to harass. I think you just need to keep your army in your base. And yeah.
We have seen Protoss do extremely well in this tournament. I think 10 of 16 Protosses in the playoffs, where there have been recent patches that fixed some balance. Do you think this Protoss domination is mostly due to patch, or the race is being figured out, or the other races are not improving as much as Protoss?
No, yeah, I think it's like the Protoss players are figuring out the best way to play. Like Hero, for example, there is not many Zergs that can beat him. And the patch changed some things, like the cheaper upgrades, so the Protoss is a little bit stronger, but it didn't change too much that Protoss suddenly became imbalanced.
See, you had a really strong year 2011. What would you say was your highlights? Any victories that stand out and that you can refer to as your best accomplishment?
I think online it was IPL2 when I had second place, and on LAN it was Battle in Berlin. But yeah, I think that the IPL2 was a bigger achievement, even though it was online. just because I just played more matches and against top players, and in Battle in Marine was like just 3 matches. You can't really say that's huge achievement if I played only 3 matches there.
Many players have done wonders by going to Korea to live and train and practice. Do you feel like this is part of your future, probably next year or the years to come?
No, I'm not really interested in going to Korea. I think that you need to, if you want to go to Korea, you should focus only on StarCraft 2. And for me, studies are more important, and to go to Korea, you need to sacrifice some things like, I don't know, leave friends for some time, family, school.
So do you plan to drop professional StarCraft 2 at one point if studies and family become even more important?
No, I think you can keep the balance between everything. And anyway, I think going to Korea is not so beneficial. If you train hard, like in Europe or US, you can still be the best. Maybe you won't be the best Koreans that play all day long, but I don't think like there will be many players outside Korea that will be able to beat MVP or Nestle.
Who would you say is top 3 outside of Korea? You mentioned MVP, Nestle, all great Korean players. But outside of Korea, who would you consider the best top 3?
So it's hard to say. I think it's Stefano if he plays his best, and then yeah, it's actually hard to say because there's like 15 or 10 players that can be include let's say they are included in top 3 depending on the shape at a certain day. I don't think there is like 3 players that are much better than the others.
What do you have planned for 2012? There will be new energy season, DreamHack season, IPL, etc. What are you looking most forward to?
I'm not quite sure. For now I have a little break because there will be less tournaments in the upcoming months. Also, yeah, I don't travel too much or take part in many tournaments, but still I want to have a rest for 2-3 months. Then I will travel, if I still play, of course. I will travel to tournaments like DreamHack, but I'm thinking about going to US for some MLG, something like that. But it also depends on the format of the tournaments, because I'm not really interested in going that far to US. If there is like single elimination best of 3 bracket, like it was in NASL, for example. Yeah. I mean, there were online qualifiers, but if you qualified, there was only best of 3 single elimination, so I don't like it.
You would actually prefer going to MLG instead of NSL if you had a choice, because MLG is doing
double elimination bracket.
I think this covers it all. Thank you for the interview, and if you have any shoutouts, please say it to me.
Okay, thank you for the interview. Shout out to my team and all my fans.